In order for spacecraft to move around, they need a viable energy source. Chemical rockets use combustion reactions to move spacecraft via chemical energy. Unfortunately, the chemical fuel used in combustion is a finite resource, meaning it's limited. You may have heard us refer to the Vazmir engine as an electric rocket. So what does the Vazmir engine use as an energy source in space? Well, first let's talk about how energy transfers from one object to another. There are a few ways in which energy transfers here within Earth's atmosphere. Heat energy, for example, travels by conduction, convection, and radiation. Conduction involves the transfer of energy through direct contact. Convection involves the transfer of energy through a bulk motion of fluids such as water or air. And radiation involves the transfer of energy when electromagnetic radiation is emitted or absorbed. In the vacuum of space, conduction and convection are almost non-existent. This is because there isn't nearly as much matter floating around out there as there is here within Earth's atmosphere. That is to say that the particles in space are spread out through a much larger area. As you may know, the sun radiates a lot of energy. Energy from the sun is emitted in the form of light and other electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation does not need a medium to move around in, meaning electromagnetic waves can move around in space. Electromagnetic radiation is composed of particles called photons. Photons are massless particles that move through space at the speed of light. When a photon from the sun reaches the Earth, other celestial bodies, or objects, it gets absorbed and it supplies that object with energy. This process is what gives energy to all life and systems on Earth, including us humans. Once the Vazmir engine is ready for space, we plan to use this form of energy transfer from the sun to power our engine via solar panels. Solar panels use photovoltaics to absorb photons and convert them into electricity at an atomic level. Because the sun is a virtually infinite resource, meaning it does not have a limit as long as we stay nearby, we can use electricity from the solar panels to power the Vazmir engine. This electricity converts a propellant gas into a hot plasma, which we eject to generate thrust. The plasma exhaust is far hotter than the exhaust of a chemical rocket, making the fuel consumption far lower. This makes the Vazmir engine a more fuel-efficient and economical propulsion alternative for low Earth orbit and cislunar missions. Follow us on social media for more updates and information about the Vazmir engine.